Okay, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Registrar versus Celebrant. What's the difference? Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. From a wedding, but not in the wedding industry, on the day kind of thing.
Hmm.
I'm assuming a registrar marries you.
Mm-hmm.
A celebrant is not legally allowed to marry you.
Mm.
However, I feel celebrants are a lot more personable than a registrar. And I was talking about this yesterday to a couple at a wedding fair, and I was saying that you can just, correct me if I'm wrong, you can just go to the
Yeah,
registry
registrar
office
office. Yeah, yeah.
a couple of days before and get married, and then on your wedding day you can either have a celebrant or somebody
Mm-hmm.
come and marry you on the day.
Yeah,
Is that right?
absolutely. You can
Okay.
even do it. You could even do it legally at the registry office after your wedding. It doesn't even have to be on the
Oh,
day
it
of the.
doesn't, does
No,
it?
no.
I
It's
never really
really
thought of doing it
flexible.
afterwards.
I would
Yeah.
forget. I'd have to do it before because I'd be like, I'll forget after the wedding day, and the buzz of
Exactly.
everything. I'd be like, oh, I actually didn't make this legal.
I have to go and get married now.
We have to do this all over again. So I would personally do it beforehand.
What did you have?
I had a registrar.
Okay.
Yes, I got married at a venue, and I had a registrar, and it was great. It was straightforward. It was just what we wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and they're straightforward. They give you different options as to what you might want to say, how you want to say it, and
Can it be restrictive, a registrar? Because are you allowed like certain music?
Things like music that's got swear words in it.
You can't get married to that anyway, could you?
No, music that's got swear words in it. Religious music or overly religious music.
They don't allow.
You
So do
can't.
they have to?
I'm not sure if they don't allow it or is it that they frown upon it. I'm not too sure, to be honest,
Okay.
if they're allowed.
I'm assuming you'd have to get it okayed beforehand. They'll
Yeah,
ask you
if
things.
I remember correctly, I
Okay.
had to tell the registrar what my music was.
Oh wow!
Because it was just played on a music system at the venue. And if I remember correctly, we're talking 10 years ago. But I had to tell them what the music was going to be so that they could check it out and make sure if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But then same thing. Realistically, at the same time, if you're going to have a celebrant as well, realistically, do you want to be walking into music that's got swear words in it? Do you want to be doing religious music if you're having a celebrant? Probably not. So
no,
it's
because you'd probably go down the religious route if you were having religious music.
Yeah,
probably.
Exactly. So you're not really going to want it anyway.
No.
Restriction wise, it's not restricted to have a registrar. It's just very by the book in the sense of it's like, okay, so we'll arrive at that time. That'll be the time of your ceremony, which you can pick as well. You don't have a set time.
Right, okay.
You can do it whatever time, and if you speak to your venue, they'll give you times. They'll like guide you on, okay, well, do you just want a twilight wedding, which means we're going late into the afternoon, or do you want a full day? We recommend these times and everything like that. So they'll come, they'll do the ceremony, and it can be as short as 15 minutes, 20 minutes long. It doesn't have to be long at all. Mine was about 15 minutes because I was like, I just want to be in and out. I just want to get it done. We didn't want to say anything.
I want to go to the venue. I just want to go and have a drink.
I just want to go and have a drink. I was literally like, just get down the aisle, say what we need to say, make it legal, and get us a glass.
Off we go.
Done.
So a celebrant, you're not restricted as in a time, because I was speaking to a celebrant who I know the other week, and she said she personally only books one wedding in.
Yes.
So you're not quite restricted. Another question, sorry, I'll go off on a tangent right, left and centre, is can a registrar go anywhere?
No, a registrar can only go in a sort of like in a structured building or a structured place that has been licensed for ceremonies.
Okay.
Whereas a celebrant, you could get married on a beach, you could get married in a cave, you could get married on the top of a mountain, because essentially a celebrant is just doing almost like just a personalised non-legal service.
Okay, and they'll probably get to know you beforehand as well, a celebrant, whereas a registrar probably wouldn't.
Not as much. It's very much a case of you go to the office, you get booked in, you do what you need to do. They find out your names, they find out bits like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's kind of like, it's a lot more just streamlined, do the service, say the words that you need to say, and that's it, you're done. Mm-hmm. Whereas a celebrant, I know celebrants who will come to someone's house and they'll sit for the evening and learn about what is your evening routine. If you've got children, like how does the evening routine go? get to know how you met each other, how, you know, everything like that, and it's a lot more personalized to
Yeah.
you. So a lot of guests won't even know that if you've got a celebrant on the day. A lot of my couples worry, saying, well, actually, you know, my family might not take it seriously because it's not a legal wedding.
Yeah.
They don't know that. All they see is they're sat watching you walk down the aisle to a person who is doing a service, a ceremony, and they're doing things like, they do like hand tying.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I love it.
Tying, broom jumping,
pouring
everything.
sand into a vase, like both of you together while you're saying things. A new one that I've heard of is writing like messages or names on pebbles if you're getting married by a waterfall or by a lake, and then all of the guests that are there chuck the pebble into the lake or the waterfall after.
Adorable.
And they do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
something
very
a bit different, a bit more freeing with a celebrant.
Yeah.
And
if you're an outdoorsy person, a celebrant is a great way to go.
And the registrar is a little bit more restricted.
And just a little bit more, just, you know, it doesn't have to be, it's not strict.
Yeah.
But it's legal, it's by the book, it's, you know, this is how it gets done. And also, like you say about timings, they will book more weddings in on that day. So, you know, they'll give you a little bit of leeway, but you're talking 15-20 minutes before they start saying we need to leave soon. Whereas a celebrant is literally like, I have got all the time in the world, I'm just going to sit here in the sunshine and sunbathe until you're ready to go.
Oh, I like.
Yeah,
so it's a bit more personal.
It's very personal.
It depends what the couple want as well, doesn't it? If they're not that bothered about the service as such, then they can
get all the legality bit done in the registry office, and then just have a lovely time, just having this little ceremony up by a waterfall. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, two completely different ideas. I love it too.